This is a ridiculous amount of lights. I love it.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to an early first look and showcase of the TLX 3500 series update version 1.1. A lot of things have changed and a lot of things have been added. So first off, let's go over the big things that have been fixed. So they fixed the dynamic suspension behavior, the braking performance, sliding issues, Swampers left pattern facing backwards. That's not good. They fixed that. Also fixed the wheel configurations with some tires clipping on the rims. That's the Nokian tires, by the way. Fixed the steering wheel height. Fixed the vehicle keep moving when auto start stop is enabled. Added a couple other things. And by a couple things, I mean quite a few things. So he's added heavy duty wheel configurations under work, added tipper bed, added fuel transport to the service bed, added the single cab configuration pickup bed XL, fuel transport to both versions of the pickup bed, the normal and the XL. Also added the Prospector XL bed with options of wide, stock, and extra wide. You've got gates with side gates or flatbed, fenders with 5 different options, fuel transport, and he's added new wheel brand, the Prospector, the option working between the stock and lifted frame, and added new rims with the multi-terrain Swampers and the Prospector tires. So let's jump in and let's take a look at each one of these because they're, in a way, kind of new mods now. The easiest way to find these is to go into brands and go to 82s. In here, we're going to be able to find both, oh yes, both of the TLX 3500s. So here we have the 3500 crew cab. You guys know all this right here. Now we do have some new stuff in here. Mainly, well, okay, it's not a rim color, main color. In here, we have night blue. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that gray look to it. Looking awesome. Plus, I may be biased here, but we do have nitro blue new age, nitro blue regular age. Just saying, they exist. I'm super happy about it. Let's change everything up to it. Actually, no, this needs to be black age. Yeah, love it. Over here in wheel brands, you guys know we've got stock work wheels, we got sport wheels, all-terrain, off-road B-Locks number 1, number 2, the off-road winter tires, multi-terrain, Swamp Masters, and the new Prospector tires. So first, let's take a look at the new Prospector tires. We have the regular one, we have wide, so it's actually going to bump those out a little bit, which is pretty sweet. We've even got the bead lock with the red on there. That's pretty cool. We've got normal twins, wide twins, bead lock with twins, and back to a standard tire. New rims on there. Love those rims. And of course, you guys are used to all of these. We got some pretty cool stuff with all of that. You know what? Since we got Prospectors, let's just go with those and let's go with a wide Prospector. So there you go. Bumpers and everything looking pretty good. Easy through all of here. You guys are used to seeing all of that stuff. However, what you're not used to seeing is the 3500 single cab. Oh yeah, we got the single cab now, baby. Let's go. Also, with the single cab, we've got a longer bed option in here as well. So 480 horsepower, 120 liters of fuel, 93 miles per hour. Rim colors, you guys are very familiar with all of these. We're just going to stick with standard, and main color, we're going to stick with, actually, night blue aged, brand new color here. So we're going to go with that. And I think we're going to go with a black aged for the secondary color so that we can have a black run around the bottom. Very cool there. Wheel brands, of course, you guys know what we've got. Let's go with the Prospector wides. Love those, looking great. Special editions, you know what these are. We got the metallized. You've got your black bell if you want that black chrome, copperhead, and of course we have silver bullet. Today we're sticking with standard because I want the standard to match my design color. Bumpers, we have standard, we have the off-road bumper, we've got off-road number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and then the extreme. Yeah, my favorite one honestly on here is the number 4, so we're gonna stick with the, actually it's a little bit wide on there, isn't it? Yeah, it is, just a little bit. How about this? Let's just go with this. That'll work perfectly. Lighting, standard, spotlights, LED lights, and back to standard again. So put whatever you like on there. Let's go with the spotlight. Just make it look cool. Emblem, we have standard, TLX. So the TLX logo at the front will light up whenever you got your parking lights on. and then 3500, which is going to make the side lights light up whenever you turn it on. It'll actually like follow the 3500, and then you can do both of those, of course. Definitely select both. That's awesome. Headlights, we have standard headlights. We've got them in blue, red, green, orange, purple, and back in to standard again. We're going to put them on purple. There you go. Extras, standards, side steps. You got your snorkel, both of them together, or neither. Let's go both. Attachers, standard attacher, and you go with the front plow that comes with the TLX winter pack. So we're just going to leave that standard, looking good. Fenders, now these are exactly the same as you would find on the TLX 3500 crew cab. Select whatever you like through here. I am going to go with a thin design. There you go. Engine, same things you got, 480 and 620 horsepower. And then your mirrors are the same here as well. Looking good. So those are the trucks. However, if we go into 82's attachments, we got a few new things down here that you may haven't seen yet. So we have the TLX 3500 pickup bed. You've seen that one. We've got the 3500 flatbed. You guys have also seen that one. However, one that you haven't seen is the 3500 tipper bed. This goes on the back of the 4-door, the crew cab. Main color on here, choose whatever you like. We'll just stick with the red. And then design color, we're going to change that up to pink because nothing's changed yet. I'm going to show you what it is. Configuration, we have standard, extended, so we go from 8,200 liters up to 10,820. Or you could do the unreal capacity, oh yes, of 82,000 liters. I'm not kidding. 82,000 liters in here. Let's go, boys. You've even got a forestry option if you want to go with that. Really cool that he's given us all of these different options. I love this. Unreal. Duh. Lighting. Standard. You can throw some beacons on there. You got work lights, which are going to be around here on the back. Or you can do both of those. Of course, we're going to go with both. Cover, yes, or standard. So, absolutely right here. These are neat because check this out. If I go over here like green, can you kind of see it's got a bit of a texture to it? Maybe in an orange, might be able to see it a little bit better. It's got a texture to it. This is actually a tarp texture. This is not just like something thrown on there and be like, oh yeah, color tarp. Sure, that'll work. No, this looks like a real tarp. Really, really cool there. He didn't have to do it. He did it. I love it. Since all tarps are like that crazy blue, I think nitro blue is like the best one. Let's just throw that on there. Let's see. What else do we have? We've got attachers. Standard, fixed, or adjustable. The standard, there's not going to be anything there. The fixed is just going to put it at one single location. And then the adjustable, which is going to be used mainly for running like big wheels, that's the one you want to use there. So you can choose whatever you like and you're good to go. The next bed that we've got is the TLX 3500 Pickup Bed XL. This is for the new single cab because the single cab is longer on the back versus the crew cab. Therefore, we need a new bed for it. And this is the one for it. Main colors, you got all of the above. We're going to pick same colors that we picked for our truck. So black aged and... oh goodness, I forgot what the new color is called. Night blue. Got to remember that one. Options. We have standard. We have a rack. Oh yeah, by the way, these have changed as well, and they're on both. You've got your rack with an LED bar, roll bar. You got roll bar number 1, number 2. Yeah, the headache rack. Got that on there. And you could put on the beacons. We weren't able to do that before, but we've got that now. And then you can add this right here, a little bit of a service bed on the back. Now you will have to open that. However, it's really cool. The animation's done very well and it holds 1,500 liters of fuel. So if you need to go fill up something in the field or wherever you need to, maybe you broke down in front of a tree in the woods, this is what you want to go with. Special editions. You guys are familiar with these. You've got the metallized, black bell, copperhead, and the silver bullet. So you got all those. We're just sticking with the standard today. Now, the coolest part of this update, at least to me, is the sequentials. These are new lights. So we have standard, we have tailgate, top of the tailgate. You kind of see that changing gray right there? That's what I'm talking about. And then right below it, you can see there's another area that's kind of changing color a little bit below that. That's going to be bumper, or you could do both. These are, so the tailgate is kind of like for an emergency light situation, brings your turn signals and stuff like that a little bit higher. The bumper is actually like one of those truck bumper lights. So when you brake, it turns red. Whenever you're backing up, it turns white. And when you turn left or right, it turns amber in that direction. How David made that happen, I have no idea. But it's awesome. And then bumper, of course, these are going to be the standard ones that we're used to seeing. Cool there. Attachers. You can now take the gooseneck off. Both of these, actually, all of the trailers, you can take the gooseneck on and off, so you don't have to have it there if you don't want. Fenders, standard stuff through here. Nothing different with those. And then emblem. This has changed a little bit. Standard, so you got the El Toro Glow, which you want that. El Toro 2, which throws the 3500 logo at the top. How cool is that? And then you can make that illuminate, or you've got El Toro number 2, which just throws a small little logo up there. So if you don't want the big bull, well, you could do that. And you could do all of them. Yeah. And when you do all of them, they glow as well. Man, David, you did a thing where you knocked it out of the park again, bro. You gotta be careful with that. Oh man, I love it. And we have a new prospector bed as well. So if you want to take the 3500 out and about, maybe you need to throw a couple things on the back, maybe you need to do this or that, whatever, you got this. This is really cool. Never thought about this before, but I love it. Absolutely love it. On here, we have a new color as well, Prospector. We're just going to do Prospector Age because that's, well, aged looks great on all this stuff. So there you go. That is the new Prospector bed. This will work with your 3500 two-door. Looking good, looking good. Configurations. You got a service rack on there, so it's going to be the same back. So 1,500 liters of fuel. Very cool there. We'll just leave, actually, we'll take it off. So we'll show you something. Lighting, standard. You can do spotlights on there, which is good. You can do LED lights or standard. It doesn't look like there's a light bar on here, but I don't think you would need one with a Prospector bed. Anyway, let's just stick with the big Hella style wheels, or lights. Fenders, you got singles, or actually you've got none, singles, wides, twins, extra wides, and none. So these are going to line up perfectly with a standard wheel with none or single. The wide tires with the Prospector wheels, twins, which you throw some twin wheels back there, or some big ones. You gotta love that, yeah. And then you can do an extended size if you want. Spread that thing out just a little bit. I like it, I like it, I like it. And then the folding mechanism, so you got that on here as well. You can do that if you wish. Take it up, put it down, whatever, doesn't matter. It is what it is. Man, I don't know how he's done it, but it's super awesome. This update is just crazy incredible. Here's all the lights going. You can see we've also got the fuel bed there as well. If we kind of raise our camera up a little bit, you can see around it. You've got all this, but you kind of like see in there and stuff. That's kind of cool, isn't it? I did go with the fifth wheel on this bed. I don't think you can take it off of that bed. But here's the new 3500 with the Prospector bed on the back. And we've got the new Prospector wheels and everything, plus the new color. I did go with an aged black on the back, though. What do you think? Here it is. I mean, not a whole lot more to the customization. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff. Let me show you this LED bar right here because I think you guys are really going to like this. So let's cut on a little bit of audio. Oh yeah, bring that in. Let's go and cut some lights off here. So you can see the, oh, and let's turn that off and that. So whenever we're driving forward, all's good. We brake, that light bar turns red. Whenever we're reversing, it turns white, which is super cool. And then when you're turning left or right, you're good to go. Now, those of you on PlayStation that have the side panel, or if you guys are on PC and you run your four ways, well, those will work too. How neat is that? Plus, of course, your logos, everything lighting up. You know, this is just one of those things where I never thought that this truck could get any better. And then all of a sudden, David's like, yo, I got this. Check this out. And then he makes it better. I don't know how in the world he does it. Another thing about this, you can see we're bouncing a little bit more than we were because the suspension now is a lot more reactive than it was beforehand. So you can go over, oh boy, don't drive like David would say not to, can't do that. There's a lot that you can get done with this. I'm trying to find a nice area where we can just go off-roading a little bit and have a little bit of fun. You know what? Let's go up in here to the right here. So you could actually go a lot faster now on here instead of going like super slow to make the suspension work like we did beforehand. Now you can actually give it the beans and really head into it with some good speed, and it just bounces back just like it's nothing. The suspension is absolutely incredible. I will say, do be careful when you're going at a high rate of speed. It actually helps a little bit more now than it did beforehand with going quickly. But you know, don't drive like David says not to drive. There you go. You gotta know what I'm talking about. Regardless, this is a really cool truck. He's done a fantastic job with it. We are absolutely spoiled with the TLX 3500. The work that he's put into this and the amount of detail, the amount of customization, and the feature set of this is, well, it's something that we never thought we would see, and here we've got it. David, you are the man, dude. And there you go. That is the update for the TLX 3500 series version 1.1. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you drop a like on it. Get subscribed to the channel if you're new. Enjoy the GoHam fam. Make sure you turn your notification bells on as well so that you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. David has gone in way more depth than I have in this video, in his video that he released a couple days ago. So make sure you check that out. It is linked in the description below. Check him out. Tell him DJ sent you. You will not be disappointed. All being said, hope you have a great day, and we'll see you later. Peace.